One of my greatest gifts is to be coachable. Before I had the talent, my coaches had to bring that out of me. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Al Thomas here. Thank you so much for joining us. Today, I'm going to talk about one of the greatest gifts in the world. One of my greatest gifts. It's not my talent. That's great. But the greatest gift that I have found is being coachable. I'll say it again, is being coachable. It's your ability to be coached. A lot of people, you can't coach them, their ego, their pride. Yes, I'll say it again. One of my greatest gifts is to be coachable. Before I had the talent, my coaches had to bring that out of me. Remember, I was mentored by 3 billionaires. So they coached me. Mentorship is coaching. And I was subject to their coaching that got me the talent together, made me successful. Okay. So I could think about it. What if I said no to the billionaire Kenny Trout? No, I'm okay. No, that's okay. I'm good. Or the other billionaire, Peter J. Daniels from Australia. No, I don't need to learn how wealth is. Hey, I'm going to list my parents. I love my parents, great parents, but they knew nothing about wealth. So I followed people who had what I wanted to have, and I followed what they had to do. So they coached me. See, coaching, if you're taking notes, write this down. There's a science to it. There's a science to coaching. And also in the science is a formula. And I'm going to give you a couple things to think about. 5 things in this formula. It's like baking a cake, and I'll come back in a minute. Listening. You got to be able to be listening, a good listener. Next, learn what they're teaching you. And then the third step is doing what you have learned that you listen to. And step number 4 is repeating the formula or the science of it. And number 5 is now you can repeat the system, and then you could go teach it yourself. This is what's important. So you must follow the formula. There's a secret. And as you heard before, success does leave clues. No, I'm not a rapper. No, I'm not an athlete. I'm an entrepreneur. Here again, there's a formula to that as well. So follow the formula. It will lead you to success. One of my greatest gifts is not my talent. It is to be coachable. Before talent came, I had to be coachable. I could have the talent, but raw talent without a coach, it's going nowhere fast. There are a lot of people who miss their calling because their ego and pride won't let them be coached by somebody, mentored, that can bring out the true talents that they have in them. You know, it's like looking at a diamond. You know, it's in the raw. When you find it in the mines, it's black, it's a stone. But as the coach, and be coachable, polish it up, shine it up, knock off the dirt, knock off then it shines. Everybody wants it. But it took the coach to bring out the talent of the brightness and brilliancy of that diamond. And that is one of my greatest things. The greatest gift is being coachable. Okay. So it's not a talent, it's to be coachable. Now the science of it is to believe it. That's the science part. And and what I mean by science, the science of, okay, when you first start, you got to stick in there. It doesn't happen overnight. It may take months, years, decades. You know, you always hear people say, well, people think I'm an overnight success. They don't see the decades of time that I put in. And that's the truth about being a good student of the formula of success. Okay. So the science is believing and sticking in there, because it doesn't happen overnight. You must follow the scientific formula that works, and do not change the formula. Let me tell you something. If you change the formula, it will not, success will find its way to your doorsteps. The beautiful thing about it's like baking a cake. Okay, baking a cake. Yeah, follow the formula. What's the formula I said today? First thing is 1, listening. Number 2 is what? Learning. Number 3 is what? Doing it. What's number 4? Repeating it. And number 5 is what? Teaching what you learn after repeating. Okay? This is complete ingredients that it takes to make a successful cake and to make a successful entrepreneur. Okay? The icing on the cake, all that said, the listening, the learning, the doing, the repeating, doing it and teaching, that's wonderful. But the icing on the cake is being coachable. All the ingredients it takes, all it sticks together because of you being coachable. Being coachable can be one of the greatest gifts that any of us can have before talent. Ladies and gentlemen, hope this bless you. Thank you so much for today. God bless.